Hello, Shanda here. This is the second video in a series dedicated to journaling with the major arcana, inspired by my book, Meditations and Tarot. Connect with the cards to develop your inner vision. You do not need my book to do this series. All you need is a deck of tarot cards and a journal and a pen, or a device to record your notes on. So we're going to have some fun with journaling, and we're going to explore the next two cards in the tarot. And the next two cards are the High Priestess and the Empress. The High Priestess. The archetypes for the High Priestess are the mystic, the psychic, and the oracle. The High Priestess will often show up in your life to reflect times when you need to rely on your own inner voice, your inner vision, and your own intuition. This card is ruled by the astrological sign Cancer, the planet, the moon, and the quality of water. So those of you who are moon lovers might really enjoy connecting with the energy of the High Priestess. I identify with this quite well based on my life, which is, and work, my life's work, which is as a psychic and as a spiritual guide for others. I feel like this card holds a tremendous amount of potential for you to understand those powers within yourself. And if you feel drawn to working with the moon phases, that can also help you deepen your understanding and connection with this card on an inner level. Here are some journaling prompts with the High Priestess. Number 1, how do you honor your own inner guidance? 2, what ways work for you to connect with your own inner voice? And 3, are you clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, or claircognizant? So let's talk about the clairs a little bit for those of you that this is a new concept. The clairs are and represent the ways in which we receive intuitively and psychically. And so if you're someone who finds yourself being a visual person, or you are stimulated by visual imagery, you might consider yourself clairvoyant. Also, if you can close your eyes and you can see things on the inner screen of your mind, you are likely clairvoyant. Clairaudient is somebody who hears things or receives thought forms. And so if you're someone who feels like you hear things out of the blue sometimes, as answers to problems or solutions, in the heat of the moment, you might be clairaudient or receiving those messages and information and insight from beyond. If you're clairsentient, you're somebody who feels, and that's how you receive. You receive through your sensory impressions, whether through your heart or your gut. You're clairsentient if you receive information through your feeling senses. And then, or claircognizant, which is clear knowing. If you just know things, but you don't always know how you know them, you're definitely claircognizant. So those are ways to reflect with the High Priestess and really break down for yourself how your psychic and intuitive receiving mechanisms work. It's a great exercise to do in reflection with this card. Now we have the Empress. And the Empress is represented by the archetype of the mother, the giver, and the nurturer. And sometimes Gaia or Mother Earth is associated with this card as well. And so this card will show up in your life when you are being asked questions about how you care for others, how you extend yourself in compassion and nurturing in the world. Astrological sign associated with this card is Libra, and the planet is Venus, and the quality is air. And so the planet Venus, we know, is the planet that represents love. It also represents abundance and feelings of abundance. Not necessarily always monetary abundance, although that's also associated with Venus, but feeling abundant in heart, feeling abundant in your capabilities of giving. So I just always like to reflect with this particular card, the Empress, what currently needs nurturing in your own life. And so that's a great first journaling prompt question. What currently needs nurturing that you can bring that to? That's one way to work with the Empress and personalize it in your own life. Do you have a healthy relationship with your own inner caregiver? So, you know what it feels like sometimes in life when we overextend ourselves in our caregiving and nurturing gifts of others. And so remember that mothering archetype exists with the Empress. Sometimes it's reflecting in a healthy way, and sometimes we may tend to go overboard. And so it's good once in a while to examine that. And what are your self-care routines? So the Empress isn't just about caring for others, it's also about caring for ourselves. Are you satisfied with your self-care routines? Any changes or tweaks you might want to make with them? Well, thank you for joining me. I will be back for more tarot fun, tarot journaling prompts soon. Take care. Be well.